My name is Jamie Weir. As you can hear, I am not an American. I'm a Scot, and my wife Darcy and myself live here in the winter months from sort of November through the beginning of April. We heard about helping people succeed through our wine merchant, Jeff, at the Harbour Bay Gourmet when we moved down here in 2005. We're asking where we could find an organization which looked after adults with handicaps of various sorts with which we could help. In Europe we work with an organization similar to Helping People Succeed, but which is worldwide, and they have operations in France and in Canada where we spend our summers. They have nothing down in this area of Florida. So we wanted to find a place which would allow us to be volunteers to try and give as much as we could in every respect. And we were introduced to Susie Hutchison. We came down here back in the old building when it was post Tri-County Tech, but it was Helping People Succeed. And we were immediately taken by just the joy and the amazing work which Helping People Succeed was doing among the adult handicap community. We work with the Community Connections part of HPS, Helping People Succeed. And our volunteer work is going out on a Friday in the morning. We take a group of the customers out and we ask them what they'd like to do. And it is always a joy to my wife and myself. We go to Walmart, which they love going around Walmart. We go bowling, and bowling can be quite exciting given my wife and my total lack of skill at bowling, the amazing skill shown by some of the customers and the determination of others. The good news is everybody wins at bowling, which is always fun. We go to the Humane Society with the customers, which again is a wonderful experience, seeing the way they react to the dogs there and the cats and the bunnies, rabbits, which are perhaps the most popular. And lastly, we have lunch with the customers. If it's a rainy day or if it's a bit cold, it's into the mall. Otherwise, it's going to one of the parks and just being in the community with people who are so much part of it. One of the customers, Jimmy, seems to know everybody in Stuart, and we are always astonished when we go out to Walmart or to the mall and people say, "Hi Jimmy," or "Hi Dana" for other customers. It's just amazing the ability which HBS, Helping People Succeed, has had in bringing those people into the community so they are absolutely normal members of our community.
Well, good morning. We're happy to be here, aren't we, darling?
Yes, yeah. Very much.
I'm Howell Adams. This is my wife, Madeline. We are here because, first of all, we love being in Florida, but we have cousins here, and we've come down to spend time with them. We live in Atlanta, and when we came first to visit them some years ago, we heard a little bit about their daughter Jenny Jones and her work at Helping People Succeed.
Yes.
And then 3 years ago when we arrived, there was a newspaper article that had just come out covering an interview with Susie Hutchison, the executive director, and they showed it to us, and you remember how
yes.
turned on we were? We
yes.
couldn't believe what we were reading. So we wanted to know more about it, and everything we've learned has just been so stimulating, so exciting. The people involved are so passionate about what they do. So it's just so much. It's a big part of our visit now is spending time with the people and those folks who are served. I think they call them consumers. But they're wonderful. They're excited about being a part of it, and their lives are transformed. Really, they I'm sure start every day. Well, all of them do start every day excited about what's ahead. Building self-esteem, feeling self-worth. You know, all the things that all of us really want to try to have in our lives.
It's a joy for me to be a part of it.
It really
Small
is.
Part of that.
Yeah.
My name is Gina Daniels. I'm a family support worker with Healthy Families Helping People Succeed. I've been here for almost 4 years. And one of my biggest success stories, there's so many of them, is one of my families that came here homeless, had no transportation, a single mom. The mother is developmentally delayed, and so is the child. We were able to get them into a women's homeless shelter, and we were also able to get transportation for her. We were able to get her into Successful Futures here at Helping People Succeed, to help her look for a job and to help her learn how to fill out resumes and go on interviews. And we also got her connected with resources to get into Workforce Solutions and to get her daughter into daycare, and also get the daughter the help that she needed for her developmental stages. And it's just a beautiful thing to be able to watch a family grow as this family has, and know that you walk out making a difference in that family every day.
Hello, my name is Kim Reed. I work with Healthy Families of Martin County. I've been a family support worker for 7 years now and love every single minute of it. One of the stories I'd like to share today is of a family that I served for over 3 years. This mom has 5 children, well, currently 6 children. She had 5 at the time when I was visiting her. She had all of her children removed by DCF from the home. It was a long process for the reunification, but she did get all her children back. This mom invited me to her home on a Saturday for a reunification party that she had, where the DCF caseworkers were involved, United for Families, a bunch of different agencies. It was a big deal, special event. All of her family was there, so I was honored that she asked me back. We had discontinued our work time together anyway after the children were removed. So again, it was a big deal for her to invite me after all this time. When I got to the home, I was in awe of everybody that was there and just the joy that was in the air of having the children come back home over mom's success. In the meantime, how she'd really changed the things that she needed to change to be a better mom for her kids. And the thing that impacted me most of that visit, that special time together, was as I sat and just kind of got acquainted with everyone that was there and looked around the room, I saw something very special that I had done with her. A little book that we had made for her son when he was 4 months old, a picture book. We'd taken pictures in the home of special toys, special people in the baby's life at that time. And this mom, I should have probably begun by saying that she's never had a home. She's had places to live, but never truly had a home. She's been here and there and everywhere. So this was her beginning, her true fresh start with her children, her second chance. And it just impacted me that of all the moves this mom had done and never having a home, that in the special bookcase that she had in a glass bookcase was that little book that we had made for her. And the baby was no longer a baby. He was 4 years old at that time. So it was really impressive to see that out of all the things, out of all her belongings, out of everything, that mom cherished this book that we had made together. She didn't say a thing about it. I didn't say a thing about it, but nothing had to be said because the book spoke for itself. So.
Hi, my name is Kristen Vincent. I'm a family support worker with Healthy Families Martin Okeechobee in Helping People Succeed. I'm here to share a success story. I could share with you many stories of how this program has impacted families by what they have written with thanks or simply said with gratitude. But today, I want to share mine. I was a first-time mom that could use support, and I was able to learn the tools needed to be a successful parent, the encouragement needed to achieve my goals, and the resources needed to help each of my family's needs. I know firsthand how this program can help because I'm a graduate of Healthy Families Martin Okeechobee Helping People Succeed. And I now have the honor and privilege to work for this wonderful organization. Thank you.
This participant become to the program 2 years ago. As I say, she was a homeless. Biological father abandoned her when she was 4 months pregnant, and she didn't have nothing, and she was pretty close to lose the baby because DCF was trying to remove him because she didn't have the she was incapable to take him due to the situation. Also, she has a mental health delay. Now, 2 years ago, she had a stable partner. She got married. She has an apartment. She has a beautiful son that she is teaching him all that she can do. She's teaching him routines. She's doing discipline with love. She is teaching, she's practicing early learning stimulation. And always when you ask her how you get all this true, and she say, all my dreams come true because healthy families and helping people succeed were in my home.
Hi, my name is Kathy Madalena, and I'm the Vice President of Employment Options, part of the Successful Futures division here at Helping People Succeed. One of the things that we do is that we train employability skills in order to help people obtain jobs and to support them and to maintain their jobs. And recently, my employment consultant sat in on an interview with one of our individuals who was applying for a job at a retail store. And during the interview, the supervisor, manager of the store, asked our individual, if you were shopping at a store and you got bad service or you were unhappy with the products in our store, what would you do? And the response that our individual gave was, I'd hire me. And we thought that that was such an incredible response, and so did the supervisor, because she indeed did get the job there. So it's an example of one of the successes that we have at Employment Options in helping people to become productive citizens.
Perfect. Hi, my name is Cliff Churchill. I work for the Behavioral Division of Helping People Succeed, and I'm a children's mental health therapist. I'm licensed. I've worked here for 2 years now, and I work primarily with teens, although I work with children as young as 4 at times. I work also with Jensen Beach High School, where they've provided us with an office, and we have a wonderful collaborative relationship. And it's there I would like to share a wonderful story. Last year, I was asked to work with a young man there who was having some serious issues with anger, and he was a serious competitor in one of the team sports there, and he was at risk of losing his position on the team, and they'd required him to work with me as well as 1 or 2 others. We began our work together, and over the course of that year he worked well with me, and I enjoyed spending time with him and gave him a lot of practical tools. I came back this year and was given a write-up by the guidance counselor, and this young man had gone on to place and be recognized nationally. He is now a success on the team, helping train others, and has become a vital part, and he wanted to thank me for helping him through this time. A lot of the credit goes to him for his hard work, but it was one of those examples where you were able to help somebody who was struggling to get through and do something he loved, and see him blossom into a success and experience a great degree of recognition for that. And that's a story I'd like to share.